Jai Hind. With my last video, we have started a series on the psychological test, where we have seen the various psychological tests. To start with, it was a thematic appreciation test, the word association test, the situation reaction test, and the self-description test. Now, all these tests falls under the gambit of assessment of projective techniques, which is a psychological term, which means you are assessed about your unconscious mind. The test like thematic appreciation test is a test where you are revealing through the main character of your story that what you would have done under the situation had you been in that situation, what is being painted as a picture to you. If we talk of all these psychological tests, the thematic appreciation test carries the maximum weightage, which is about 70% of the weightage. Rest other tests, which is word association test, situation reaction test, and self-description test, is about 10% each. But that in any way doesn't say is that they have a less weightage. What assessor is looking at is the congruence in the thematic appreciation test and other tests. Thematic appreciation test is the basic test, whereas SDT, WAT, and SRT are your confirmatory test. So what you have revealed yourself in thematic appreciation test is corroborated in the other balanced 3 tests. So imperative to understand the importance of these tests, that these tests, though they are conducted in isolation, but they are not independent of each other. Every test is linked with each other. They are well knitted. They have a ripple effect, or in a way we can say they have a cascading effect. Today I am going to talk about the word association test. It's a test about how you associate with the word. Now remember, it's not a sentence making test, it's a word association test. Means you have to get it through a physical level. Physical level is your ear or eye, wherein you are just assimilating the word, you're just capturing the word and passing it down to your intellect level, that is your mind. So whatever data you are observing is through your eyes and ear, you are just passing it to the mind so that it is processed. So from a physical level, you are taking it to the intellectual level. And then you are understanding a word, you are seeing a word, and you are writing, you are getting associated with the word, and then finally you are writing a sentence on that. And the sentence has to be a positive sentence. So in WAT, you are seeing a word, you are analyzing a word, and then you're associating it to it, and then finally you're writing a sentence. And the sentence has to be a positive sentence. You should show the positive shade of a sentence. So based on the kind of words, there are 3 kinds of words. We have a positive word, we have a neutral word, and we have a negative word. A positive word is a word like victory. So victory is to be achieved and to be celebrated. That shows the positiveness in the attitude, that shows the positiveness in the conduct. Whereas if you talk of a word like mother or father or child, they are a neutral word. My mother is my first love. She is my first tutor. Okay. Then we have a word, it's a word which is a negative word like failure. One should learn lessons from failure and correct oneself. So all these words are categorized into 3 parts, as I told you just now. Now how to handle a negative word? Whenever a word which is a negative word is given to you, you should negate a negative word and mount over it and give a positive swing to that word so that the meaning, the essence of the word changes to a positive side. Like we have got a word called death. Death is supposed to be a negative word. But what is death? Death is a start of new birth. So give a positive swing, though the sentence has a negative meaning, but you have changed the entire meaning of the word. Certain do's and don'ts as far as the word association test is concerned. Firstly, write whatever is coming to your mind. It should be that immediate spur of the moment. This is a race against time. Only 15 seconds is given to you, and you are supposed to write one sentence in 15 seconds, and there are 60 words shown to you like that. You will be surprised to know that this is the only test in the country wherein you are given a time to turn off your page. That means after every 20 word and every 40th word, you are given some time to change over the leaf. It is amazing to know this. You must write your sentences in legible and readable handwriting. It should not be overcut and no over handwriting on that. It is a test of your personality. You should not write any idioms, proverbs, gospel truth like sun rises in the east. Everybody knows that honesty is the best policy. You should avoid writing this. You should not start your word with not, never. Avoid using these negative words. Whatever thought is coming to your mind, just be original in that. It is a test under stress, yes, definitely, because they want to see your original ideas. They want to see how originally you get associated to the word. It is a test of your personalities. You should not reveal any, you should not give any suggestions to the board. You should not write any negative sentence. Change the meaning of negative word. That is what its word association test is all about. Still, if you have any doubt, you can get back to me through the website. Thank you and Jai Hind.